Hey guys, I'm out in the garage working on the CNC router tonight and wanted to show you a little something that I cut on the CNC router. This little thing. Kind of hard to tell what it is, but let me show you what it's supposed to do. Okay, this little part right here, this black thing, is called an Acme nut. And we're looking at the back of the CNC router. This is the x-axis. And this threaded rod right here is turned by a motor. Kind of hard to see it in the dark, but there's a motor right here and a threaded rod. And when you turn this threaded rod, you can see it's moving just a little bit back and forth. But if you look real closely, you see that Acme nut shifting. And if you notice, there's only one screw on one side of it. The other one doesn't have a screw on it. That's because I messed up when I was making that part that it's attached to, this piece right here, and I cut the hole in there too big, and so whenever I ran the screw in here, it bites fine here, but on the other side, I can't put a screw in there because there's nothing for it to bite. The hole is too big over there, it doesn't fit right. And so as a result, it's not very sturdy and a little bit floppy, so it's not very precise. So I temporarily stuck a little makeshift piece on there that I had that I was using actually to hold the bearing on down at the other end. I just slapped it on there and it wasn't a very good fit. So what I did was I took some pretty precise measurements of this Acme nut using a micrometer that I have, digital micrometer, and then I laid out a part on the computer to fit over that to hold it in place. And if you'll notice, the edges right here are rounded. So it's not just a rectangle, it has rounded edges. So in order to get it as snug as possible, in the recess on the part, I made it have rounded edges as well. And I just want to show you how this thing fits. I just finished cutting this a few minutes ago, and I just used a X-Acto knife to clean up some of the wood fibers on it a little bit. But other than that, it's just hot off the press, so to speak, straight off the CNC router. So let me show you how this fits. Goes right over here and fits perfectly. Look at that. No slop at all. Now when I move it, you can see it twist, and that's because that's the Acme nut behind there actually rotating, and it's moving that cover piece. But once I get, you can also have 4 pre-drilled holes in it, so it'll make it real easy to get some screws in there. And once I get some screws in it, that will not move at all. That'll hold that Acme nut in place very tightly, and then that'll make it a lot more precise and a lot more sturdy whenever I'm cutting material on the CNC router. It won't allow it to slip, so it'll be a lot more precise on my cuts. So I just wanted to share a little success there, and to say that personal manufacturing is pretty awesome. Being able to come up with an idea for something, lay it out on the computer, get all your measurements the way you want, get everything figured out, lay it all out, and then actually come out here in the garage and cut it and have it work out exactly the way you wanted. I'm pretty happy with that. That's a pretty awesome experience. So there we go. One of the benefits of having a CNC router is that I can make parts for my CNC router. Okay, and here is the cover on the Acme nut. And as you see, very sturdy, not shifting around like it was before. As it goes back and forth, it doesn't rotate any at all. So there we go. Success. All right, go out there and make something cool.